Hey everybody, welcome back to BigRedEDC. Well, today in front of us we have the ThruNite Defender. Now, I think it's pretty easy to see that this is pretty much ThruNite's answer to Olight's Arkfeld series. I don't think there's really any question about that. And you know what? I think I should do an actual comparison video between the Defender and the Arkfeld. Keep your eyes open. That could be coming up here. But today we're going to talk about the Defender from ThruNite. Now, as I've been saying all the time with these flashlights, I mean, we've got standard, anodized, aluminum construction, USB-C chargeable. You have a built-in, I want to make sure there's no question that I'm saying it has a built-in 1500 milliamp hour battery. Does have a magnetic base, dual-sided pocket clip, pretty deep carry too, which is very nice. Dual emitter, you've got your floodlight here, well actually triple emitter. You've got your floodlight here, you've got your laser in the center, and then you have your UV light on the side. Pretty recognizable operator interface. As we can see, you've got lockout mode, then you have flood mode, laser mode, and your UV mode. And your actuator switch is right here in the middle. Now, you've got, 5 different modes for your floodlight. You've got Firefly at 1 lumen, low is 20 lumens, medium 95, high is 420, and turbo is 1600. Now, pretty much standard operation. Take it off of lockout, put it on flood mode. Now press and hold, and you're going to get your Firefly, 1 lumen. Hold again, up to 20, 95, and high. Double click, and you get your turbo, 1600 lumens. Now if you triple click, we're going to go back down. There we go. If you triple click, you will get your strobe mode. And now it doesn't say, I'm pretty sure it strobes at 1600. The instructions didn't really say what it strobed at. Most flashlights strobe at the turbo level, so that is a guess on my part. So, I'm going to turn it back on, go to low mode. As you can see, you have your battery indicators. You know, basically 25, 50, 75, 100%-ish, sort of. And just one press to go off. Now, we go to the laser function. Again, press and turn it on. Now, there's an interesting thing with the laser function. If you double click, you'll get turbo, and you can't really tell it. You can kind of tell it right there, but you get turbo and the laser all at the same time. Click again, shuts it off. Now, your turbo again, and if you press and hold, you will cycle through all your modes and the laser at the same time. I guess I could see where an application where that could come in. If you need light and you need to pinpoint something within that light, you could use the laser and the light at the same time. Kind of interesting. So, it does have a use for it. I just found it very interesting that you could actually use the light and the laser at the same time. Anyway, now we go to UV. Oh, this could be embarrassing. Double click. I'm on UV and I double clicked. Yes, if you double click in UV, you get turbo again. But if you just single press, you will get your UV light. But if you double press, you'll get turbo. So you can get turbo in every single function with double clicking. You can get it in flood, you can get it in laser, and you can get it in the UV mode. So, you know what? Let's just... Well, they do have orange peel reflector. I didn't point that out in the beginning. But you know what? Let's go outside and see what it can do. Why not? We'll be right back. Alright, guys. So we are out here with the Defender. We're in Firefly mode. 1 lumen. We can get the rail. That's about it. Can we get the... Oh, yeah, we can get that. we can get the deck, we go off the deck, and we lose it, of course. So we're going to bump it up. There we go. There's low, 20 lumens. There's the hose. Nice. We get a little bit of the yard, but we've definitely got a flood. You probably can't tell it as well, but this is, sure looks like it's going to be a flood orientated. I mean, we're losing it. We're losing the 20 lumens in the camera at like 20 feet. I mean, you got there's the deck, but the ground, yeah. So we're going to bump it up. There we go. There's, what do we got? 95 lumens in medium. Now we're going to go out a bit. And, oh, we can't quite make out the apple tree stump at about 80 feet. We're just falling short of it. We're probably losing it in the camera at about 70-ish feet. Bump it up one more time. Now there's high. 420. That gets us out there. And as you can see, it is definitely a flood-orientated flashlight. You have kind of a hot spot there in the middle, but definitely not a overly defined hot spot. It is definitely a floodlight. And last but not least, we'll bump it up. There's 1600 lumens. All sorts of flood going on. 100%. Oh, visitor check. Oh, gone. We got to do a visitor check. We have not had a lot of visitors lately. I mean, it's July and we haven't had any visitors. I'm a little disappointed. But anyway, there you go, guys. That's what the ThruNite Defender can do for you from 1 to 1600 lumens. Definitely a floodlight. So, and let me see. It's warm, but it's not too bad, actually. So, that's nice. That's nice. All right, let's get back upstairs, close this thing out. So what'd you guys think? I mean, it gives you a pretty good amount of flood, for sure. And I didn't do the flood and laser at the same time, I just didn't. Maybe I should have. But this is what it comes with, guys. You do get an instruction booklet as well, but you get the charging cable and the flashlight. Now, one thing I did forget to point out earlier is a weight. Let's get a weight on it and just see what it weighs in at. I didn't really do a spec check at all. So at 3.8 ounces, we'll do a quick spec check before we wrap it up here. We're looking at just shy of 4 3/4 inches long, probably 1 1.125 inch wide at its widest point. And I will throw in a quick size comparison. I have an Artfeld Pro right here, so we're just gonna magnets. We're just gonna do a quick size comparison. And I mean, it's fairly easy to see the Defender is ThruNite's answer to the Artfeld, which there's nothing wrong with that at all. I like the Artfeld. I like the shape. A lot of flashlights are shaped the same way. So ThruNite is just getting into the more flat rectangular flashlight market as well. Now, like I said, that's what comes in the box. Now, this thing is actually really reasonably priced right now. I found it on Amazon. It's $74.99, but there's also a 20% off coupon. So if you've been thinking about going, the flat rectangular flashlight route, it might not be a bad option. 20%, what's that? $7.50. That's $15 off. So you're going to get this for right around $60 plus tax or whatever, shipping, handling, whatever happens on your end of Amazon, whether you have Prime or not. But not bad for the price. Not bad for the price at all. It's a decent flashlight, absolutely. I do like it a lot. I like my Artfeld a lot. There's really no reason why I wouldn't like this one a lot. And the price kind of puts it up there a bit, for sure. Absolutely. But thanks, guys. Greatly appreciate you checking it out. The Defender from ThruNite. Thanks again to ThruNite for sending it out. Greatly appreciate it. As always, guys, I hope you have a wonderful, wonderful rest of your day. Like, subscribe, leave that comment. You know I love talking to you. Until next time, guys, I'll talk to you later. Bye-bye.